Hello and welcome. Today, we're diving into a really powerful connection that, honestly, doesn't get talked about enough, and that is the link between menopause and your gut health. If you've been feeling the effects of this life stage, trust me, understanding this could be a total game changer.
So, let me ask you, does this sound familiar? That feeling of being bloated, maybe a bit of brain fog, or just, feeling off balance? It's incredibly common during menopause, and it can be so frustrating. But the most important thing to know is that you are definitely not alone in this.
And what if I told you that a huge piece of the puzzle, the key to managing these symptoms, isn't some big, complicated secret? It's actually located right in the center of your body. Yep, we're talking about your gut. It's a powerhouse that influences so much more than just what you had for lunch. Okay, so let's start with the big why. Why does our gut suddenly seem to demand so much attention during this phase of our lives? Well, the truth is, it's always been a key player. But the huge hormonal shifts that happen during menopause really put it in the spotlight.
I mean, just look at the massive role your gut plays here. It goes way beyond just digestion. First off, your gut microbiome helps metabolize hormones like estrogen, super important. It's also crucial for absorbing the nutrients you need for energy and bone health. And get this, it directly influences your mood through something called the gut-brain axis. On top of all that, a huge part of your immune system lives there, and it's a key player in managing your metabolism. Your gut is a true multitasker.
Let's just zero in on that gut-brain axis for a second. The easiest way to think about it is like a direct hotline, a two-way street between your digestive system and your brain. The bacteria living in your gut can actually produce neurotransmitters. Yep, like serotonin, that famous feel-good chemical. This is exactly why a happy, balanced gut can genuinely lead to a happier, clearer mind. It's a direct link to your emotional well-being.
Okay, so we get why gut health is so incredibly critical. Now for the fun part. Let's get practical and talk about what we can actually do about it. And that, of course, starts with the food we eat.
First up on our list, fermented foods. We're talking about things like yogurt, kefir, sauerkraut, and kimchi. These guys are absolutely packed with probiotics, which are the good live bacteria. Think of them like sending in reinforcements for your gut army, helping restore balance and keeping everything running nice and smoothly.
Next, let's talk fiber. Now, we all know it's great for regularity, but its role is actually much bigger than that. Foods that are high in fiber, like berries, apples, broccoli, and lentils, are essential because they are the main food source for all those good bacteria. You gotta feed your friends, right? A well-fed microbiome is a happy, healthy microbiome.
And that brings us perfectly to prebiotics. So if probiotics are the good bacteria themselves, you can think of prebiotics as their favorite meal. Foods like garlic, onions, asparagus, and bananas are loaded with this special kind of fiber that helps those good bacteria flourish. You really need both working together as a team for a healthy gut ecosystem.
And finally, let's not forget about healthy fats. Omega-3s, the kind you find in fatty fish like salmon or in flax seeds and walnuts, are incredibly powerful anti-inflammatories. And when you reduce inflammation in your gut, it can have this amazing positive ripple effect throughout your entire body.
All right, so we've stocked our pantry with all the good stuff. Now, let's talk strategy. Specifically, some really practical ways to manage those metabolic shifts that so often come along with menopause.
These 4 steps right here are your foundation. First, prioritize lean protein with every single meal. It helps you feel full longer and preserves that all-important muscle mass. Second, stay hydrated. Aiming for at least 8 cups of water a day is so critical for both your metabolism and your digestion. Third, get moving. A mix of cardio and strength training is the ultimate 1-2 punch for boosting your metabolic rate. And finally, eat mindfully. Step away from the screens and really listen to your body's hunger cues.
And what you do between meals matters a ton too. Just look at the difference here. On one side, you have these energizing high-fiber snacks like fruit and nuts that give you sustained fuel. On the other side, we've all been there, the sugary, processed snacks that give you that quick spike, followed by that awful energy crash. Choosing wisely here can make a huge difference in how you feel all day.
Okay, so how do we actually combine all of this great info into a simple daily routine without feeling totally overwhelmed? Well, that's where smarter meal planning comes into play.
The easiest way to start is with this simple visual, the balanced plate. Just aim to fill half of your plate with colorful vegetables for all that fiber and nutrients. Then a quarter of it should be lean protein to keep you full and support your muscles. And that final quarter can be whole grains for that slow-releasing, sustained energy. It's such a simple rule of thumb that really takes the guesswork out of mealtime.
And to make this even easier, a little bit of planning goes a long, long way. Creating a weekly menu means you're not scrambling for healthy options at the last minute. Prepping some ingredients on a Sunday, like chopping veggies, can save you tons of time during the week. And here's a simple trick. Using a smaller plate can really help with portion control without you even thinking about it. Also, keeping evening meals on the lighter side supports better digestion and, bonus, better sleep.
And hey, if you're active, timing your food can really maximize your energy and recovery. A light snack with some carbs and a little protein, like a banana with some nut butter, about an hour before you work out is perfect fuel. Then afterwards, a balanced meal with protein and carbs helps your muscles recover and rebuild. Simple as that.
Wow, we've covered a lot of ground today, haven't we? From the science of the gut all the way to the art of the balanced plate. So let's bring it all home to one simple but really powerful takeaway.
8. That's it. If you're going to start with just one thing, make it this. Aim for 8 cups of water every single day. Hydration is absolutely foundational. It supports your metabolism, it helps your digestion, and it even helps you manage hunger. It is such a small change with a truly massive impact.
And please, remember this. This is not about achieving some kind of perfect diet overnight. The goal here is progress, not perfection. It's all about the small, consistent choices you make every single day. Those are the choices that truly empower your health and well-being in the long run.
So, I'll leave you with a little question to think about. Looking at everything we've just covered, what is the one small, totally manageable change that you can commit to making this week? Thanks so much for joining me.